welcome to Lina Love Tarot. This is Lina. This video is for Aries in regards to their love for the month of May 2017. Welcome to my new subscribers and welcome back to my returning subscribers. If you are a new viewer, be sure to subscribe. You can enter in getting a chance of winning a reading with me. The way that it works is if I get 10,000 subscribers, once I reach the 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving 10 free readings away to 10 people who have subscribed to me. So if you're a subscriber, you're automatically entered. If you're a viewer, and you can win one if you subscribe to my channel. Also, for those of you who are new viewers and new subscribers, every month I have sales on readings. So for the month of May, all readings via phone will be $35 for 30 minutes for the people who live in the US. If you want a reading via video, those are on special and they're $25. If you wish to receive only one question and only want to pay for one question, I'm going to be doing something different for this month. So if I get enough readings, I will be extending it to the following month. But all readings, one question via video, will be $15 for 15 minutes. For those of you who are interested, and readings via audio are also offered, and those are $25 for 20 to 30 minutes. If you want a reading via Skype and via FaceTime, $50 for 30 minutes. Normally I don't do them, but if someone requests, I will. Also, for those of you who don't know, I also offer spiritual work. I have spiritual candles. The pricing will be in the description box below. You will also see my Instagram and Facebook. Please be sure to add me on Facebook, and please be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm going to start using Instagram a lot more than I do normally. I'm going to start uploading, talking to you guys, doing daily readings on there. Actually going live as well. So for those of you who are interested, be sure to follow me on Instagram. If you guys want to contact me in regards to any type of reading, my email will be in the description box below as well. If you wish to donate, it will be on the right hand side of the screen. You guys can donate if you would like to. Also, guys, just keep in mind this is an intuitive tarot reading, so if this doesn't resonate, it's just a general reading. Please watch your moon and or rising sign. But overall, this month, for the month of Aries and the month of May, it seems pretty interesting. I have a mixture of everything, so I want to get into that. So first and foremost, okay, if you were in a relationship, all right, and you are longing for your past or longing for what happened or what you had in the past, learn that you do need to learn how to let go in order for you to move forward. Now, the middle card here is always the theme of the reading. That's something that I always use. This right here is the Five of Swords, the Five of Rods, but it's up, reverse. And when it's in the reverse position, is basically saying that the fight isn't the fight or the tension between you and people, it isn't over yet. I feel like what's happening here is that it's soon to be over. There soon will be light at the end of the tunnel. That constant fighting and quivering and bickering with a person or with people around you, or tension within the people, it will soon dissolve. I feel like what it's telling me too here is that if you make yourself sick, or you've been sick recently because you're stressed, or stress is really getting to you, it will soon dissolve. So the Ten of Rods is saying you carry the world on your shoulder. You carry all the problems on your shoulder. You worry about all the obstacles. It's like you continue to you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, and it's like you continue to move forward. You to continue. So soon enough, that will be dissolved. Soon enough, those problems, the tension, the stress, the moments where you feel like you're sick, anxieties, depression, not being able to sleep, not being able to eat correct, soon will be lifted from you, okay? There will be a death of some kind, so I see an ending coming. It could be a separation of some kind. But let me just be clear, when there is a separation, you need to leave everything that you've had in the past, leave it in the past. Because it's going to give you ways to start something fresh. Start something new. The Hangman is basically telling me that once the weight is lifted from your shoulder, you need to take time to really take yourself out of the situation and figure out what it is you want. You might even want to go back to school, learn a new skill, but this is telling you, as you can see, the Hermit, he's looking into the light, trying to find, you know, the answers, what he's seeking, what it is that he wants to do, what is the next step that he wants to take. I feel like with this, every time I see this card, I always say to myself, there is light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Now, the Four of Cups, there are multiple options. I feel like people might be throwing you options or suggestions, and it's like you don't want to see the offers here. You're too busy looking at the one in the cloud. I feel like your head might be in the cloud. Maybe you're not looking at the situation clearly when it comes to romance, because the cups are romance, emotion, feeling, love, etc. I feel like what it's saying here is if you read them from top to bottom, it's saying that there are offers there. Make sure that you're not so quick to just say, you know what, no, I don't want them, or, you know, disregard them because you have your mind set on this certain goal. Once you release yourself from the tension and the quarrels between you and people or the person, a particular person, the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. So any business venture or anything like that, it's in your favor. I also feel like some of you guys might be traveling for the month of May. If and when, it's going to give you the opportunity to clear your mind, to start afresh, to start new. I feel like the Four of Cups is saying that maybe you have an offer there's offers on the table, but you're busy looking at the past. Maybe in regards to your relationships, it has to do a lot with the past. Maybe childhood bringing up, or, you know, how you were brought up, etc. The Hierophant is basically saying that is telling you that you need to do some soul searching. Figure out what it is that you want. Feel like you'll have a mentor or something, someone who's going to want to offer you something, you know what I mean? Or go back to a place where you used to be. Or, you know, spend some time where you haven't been before. But I feel like you missed that. Some of you Aries long for that childhood wave. People from the past you will be seeing. There will be a reappearance of somebody from the past, or if you're not going, you're going to reconcile with quite a few people. People you've separated from, you will reconcile. Now, for those of you who are separating from a person, you will go back to that person and rekindle it again. Or you might rekindle ways with somebody from your past, if you haven't already, because it is May 10th. So one of the reasons why, guys, I haven't uploaded the rest of the videos is because my tripod broke and there was no way for me to hold the camera. So I finally got that the day before yesterday. So I'm finishing up the monthly reading, so hopefully it's not too late. So if you haven't already seen somebody from the past, you will be either going to the past or you will be reconciling with somebody from the past. So I feel like going back to your past will kind of like take the burden off your shoulder and give you some time to really inspect, to figure out what it is that you want. You have the Wheel of the Fortune in your favor, so that looks good. There will be endings. Remember, ending of old ways need to stay, you know, where they're at. So if you're in a relationship, let's say for instance, and you don't want to leave the relationship because of the way that your upbringing was, or because you really want that family that you didn't have when you were growing up, so you're you're fighting for that. You're fighting to have what you didn't have as a child. So it's saying that you want things to be more traditional, and it looks like things are going to end up going the opposite of what you're expecting. But things won't be so bad, so don't automatically think negative, because it isn't something that's negative. Everybody has to grow and learn. There is a reconciliation with the people. Quite a few people, actually. You will have to learn and grow. I feel like there's going to be a reconciliation possibly in the love area. So for those of you who are single, there is a reconciliation. There's somebody possibly coming back and wanting to reconcile, basically wanting to come back and say, hey, you know what, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done what I've done, and you would want to move forward with them, or you're hoping to move forward with them if you're in if you aren't already with a person. Now, somebody might get thrown out in the cold. Somebody is not breaching up financially. They're not bringing enough money. So for those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like some might get thrown out in the cold due to financial issues or financial clearance. So the Two of Cups. I'm going to pull 3 cards out. Okay. Three of Cups. You will have to go back to school and learn a new skill. So it's funny because I did Sagittarius before this one. Sagittarius, this almost the same cards came out for Sagittarius. Eight of Pentacles is basically telling me go back to school, learn a new skill. So some of you guys might be thinking about doing that, or you might just go back to school and learn something new. Okay, so the Knight of Cups. This is a new love offer on its way. Somebody who's like clear about it. You have the Five of Swords, and it is upside down, role reverse, and the Eight of Swords. So there's going to be a travel by plane. A travel by plane. So I feel like what might happen here is you might travel, or you might go somewhere and you might see somebody who might want to offer you a new love way. So this is a reconciliation of somebody, a Knight of Cup, like coming. But this can also be going out of town too. It doesn't necessarily mean being in a relationship. It can mean that you might be going out of town, and you know, to take vengeance of someone. So for those of you who are separating from somebody, if you are traveling to get back at somebody, or you know, just to prove a point, what goes around, it might kick you in the ass if you're not doing it the way that you're supposed to. So if you're planning on leaving somebody and getting back with somebody, planning on leaving them and going away for a while to get back at them, it might even kick you in the butt. It might come back to you and they might say, hey, you know what, I don't even want you back. Like, you know what I mean? It might be one of those situations. The Eight of Rods is basically saying a travel by plane. So there might be, that's what I'm trying to say. This might not necessarily mean that this isn't in particular love, but this can also mean you might be going back to see people you haven't seen before, and you might travel by plane. The answers to your burdens will soon be answered. So if you're having any problems in regards to financial issues, you know, you're bombarded, I can't even talk. This is like the second video I cannot speak. If you're being overwhelmed with financial and, you know, relationship, everything at the same time, you will, you know, God will answer your prayers. You will get that chance to get away and really figure out what it is that you want to do. Going back to school and learning a new skill is something that is very highly suggested. I don't know why, but for the last couple signs that I've recorded, it's all it talks about is financial and going back to school and learning a new skill. So you will be in search of going back to school. You know, everything will come together in the long run. Just make sure that you know that what's meant to stay stays, and what's meant to go is meant to go. So everything falls back for a reason. People come back for a reason. You go through situations for the lesson because you need to learn it. Just keep in mind that if you have offers on the table, people suggest to help you. You have people around you that will help you. Make sure that you don't just stay clear of what you want. Consider other people's suggestions because they're only trying to help you. I feel a lot of the Aries might stay in a relationship to make it traditional, so that they won't have that mindset like I'm gonna have a failed marriage or relationship like everybody else does. So don't stay in it. If it's not ready, it's not ready. I feel like a lot of you guys need to pay attention to your intuition and your guides. Take yourself out of the situation so that you can really figure out what it is that you want. But there is a separation of some kind, but it isn't a bad thing. It's more of a good thing. It's more of being able to figure out what it is that you want. Everything will go within your favor, Aries. So if you're suggesting a separation or planning on moving away or moving out, everything will go within your favor. You're coming from such a rough time to clear skies, okay? So if you're not doing too good financially, you're struggling, you're going to be a lot better this month. By the ending of this month, come June, you will be in a whole different type of situation. Gonna take off. Yes. Okay, so what this is telling me here is you have the Death card. Death card is not in reverse, but you do have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So when I see the Death card and I see these three cards come out with this on top of this card, this is the season for me, and this is summer. Because summer is in June, and June is 2 weeks away from now. Now, these two cards alone on top of the Death card is basically telling me that at some point you felt stagnant, you felt stuck. You felt like you weren't looking at the situation clearly. This girl is blindfolded. So when I see this, I see like the end might not be clear. It might not be close. It might not be, you're not sure exactly what you want. You're not looking at the situation clearly. That's what this is telling me for the end of this. But since the 8 of Swords is reverse, that blockage, that stagnant, that feeling stuck, that not being moved, you will soon be released from it since it is reversed. So as I see the 8 of Swords, I feel like there is light at the end of the tunnel. And soon that stagnant, that feeling stuck, that feeling of not moving, the feeling of life not moving forward, or feeling like you don't know what you do or you don't belong, you will soon be released from that. I feel like that stagnant and that stuck is not something that was physical. It's more of a mental. And once you can think clearly, things will seem a lot more better and a lot more clear. The Ace of Cups is telling me that there is love in your house, your home, wherever it is that you're going. You will see that. You will enter love. Summer is coming. So with that being said, you being released from that stagnant position, the Ace of Cups is saying you're giving yourself ways to start new, start fresh, to let love and light come within your life. So hopefully this reading resonates you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment if it resonates. You comment. Let me know what your situation is. I love to read the comments. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if this is something that you can relate to. Let me know if you guys are interested in mid readings and general readings. Let me know if you guys want me to just come on here, record a video, and just talk to you guys if you need the talk. Because I feel like for Aries, I feel very emotional. So I feel like for this month, this is going to be a month to really figure out what is your next move. Whether you need to put your heart aside and really figure out, is this something that's going to help me financially or emotionally? You know, does this person make me feel good? I feel like that those fighting and all you're doing is fighting and bickering with your significant other. That's not healthy. Maybe you don't feel healthy, or you haven't been eating right, or you're stressed, or you're just crying, and you're very emotional because you're trying to figure out what it is you do, what you do next. I still feel like there will be an air sign, Gemini's, Libra, or Aquarius. They will play a big role in your life for the month of May. They're going to want to give you advice. Let them give you advice. Their words from the wise is something that I always like to say, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, please like, please subscribe, guys. I love you. Oh, and one more thing. For those of you who comment on my other videos and ask me what tarot deck I'm using the Hanson Robert tarot, and this deck is the shit, guys. One of my favorite decks. Love it, love it. I recently just bought it. It was hard for me to find it, so if you have it at Barnes & Nobles for like $20 some, $24 or something like that, best deck to invest in. So thank you guys for watching, guys. I'll see you in June.